name drop. Sorry, zArchrives, but I'm not girl, so nobody's gonna listen to me yap. So just bear with my leeching for a little bit. Anyway, so while Jett Franzen was my introduction to this genre of chud ranting inside your mom's basement, zArchrives, I'm just gonna call her Z. Z is actually the one who gave me the extra push that I needed to start this YouTube journey. And after watching Jett Franzen, one of Z's videos popped up for me, and at first, I actually thought she was some like uncanny AI avatar. No disrespect, because of the heavy makeup. And I'm not gonna lie, she kind of scared me at first, like in the thumbnails, right? Because it reminded me of like Pepe the Frog, because like really big eyes and like really big red lips. But we all know she's conventionally good looking, especially if you read her comment section. So the first video I saw from zArchrives was called "Waiting to Feel Ready is Mental Retardation." And I genuinely laughed my ass off when I saw it because I was more surprised that YouTube let her have a title like that and putting the like retard in her title. And I might have watched a similar video from Jett Franzen, but if you know anything about social media, the algorithm will magically just recommend you exactly what you need. Like it's like divine intervention. And when I clicked on the video, keep in mind, I'm new to the genre, so I went in with negative biases like, oh, what could this makeup doll know about life? Probably going to be some generic motivational slop, right? I could not be more wrong. Everything she said completely resonated with me. Like, all the internal thoughts of wanting to feel confident before starting a YouTube channel, or waiting for someone to come help me start my channel, or even being frustrated that I didn't start earlier. She also mentions about how there's some haters calling her content corny in another video. But the reality is, there will always be haters who call others cringe for simply trying in life, especially if you're doing better than them. But people like Z are willing to put themselves out there in a spotlight where they know they're going to be criticized. So I think they have way more balls than any keyboard warrior calling them corny. Because what's corny is these chopped goblins hiding behind these faceless accounts and just leaving hate comments to try to bring others down to their level. And all because they wish they had the confidence to do what the other person like Z is doing. And ironically, these haters actually boost like the video's performance because it shows the algorithm that they're taking time out of their day to leave a comment. But yeah, I have a lot of respect for people who do this kind of like chud ranting content despite knowing that it's probably going to have guaranteed backlash and there's going to be a low probability of success if you just look around. Z also mentions specific thoughts that I also had, like privating my first video because I thought the lighting sucked, or waiting until I have 5k subscribers to do like a face review. These are genuine thoughts that every new YouTube or even content creator is thinking of, and it just really resonated with me. She also mentions how she saw other people with like really shitty lighting and like muffled mics, and I'm like, wait a minute, I have a pro gamer setup. My production value is already better than 90% of these other people. And in my first video, my skin literally looks burnt. I'm gonna put a picture here. And funny enough, I actually thought I looked good in that video because I think the light hit me and my cheekbone highlight was popping. But I'm really glad that I upgraded because I was using a webcam from 2012 and there was a lot of graininess in the background, especially because I'm filming in a dark room for like an edgy vibe. I ended up spending several hours testing 3 new webcams, and then I settled on this current one and returned the other 2. Then I researched how to make my lighting look better for like an hour, and I couldn't decide if I wanted a square or hexagon light because it disperses the light a little bit differently. So I bought both. I set them up and I tested them out for 30 minutes and then I returned the other one. Just lots of mental stress. I know I'm going on a little bit of a tangent, but I'm sure when I'm at 500 subscribers, I'll look back at this video and think this lighting sucks, even though right now it looks really good to me. Let me know if you guys think I can improve it somehow. So back on how zArchrives changed my life. I've seen maybe less than 10 videos, and some of them had really funny, unskippable titles like How I Beat Men for a Living or Waiting to Feel Ready is Mental Retardation. These titles inspired my These titles inspired my creator mentality because it's like, oh, shoot, we can use these interesting titles to clickbait people, and it is kind of funny. Or I could even draw inspiration from her videos or even Jett Franzen on their like the video topics, and then I could just give my own unique take on the topic, but like before watching their video. I've also seen criticism on Z about how she might be just LARPing as a chud and repackaging existing self-help videos while just using her face as like a branding, which is fine. A lot of people do that. But I do think it's a fair criticism because she's definitely not ugly enough to be an outcast for like I think some of the topics in her videos, like saying she has no friends. In fact, I think she looks like the popular girl at school who everybody would ask to pair up with for group projects. So for the past several months, and even before I started my YouTube channel, I've been studying this genre of self-help doomer chud videos. And obviously the girl ones are way more successful because people just like looking at women, and just read their comment section, you all know why. But Z's channel is oh fuck. But what makes but what caught my eye was Z's channel is relatively small compared to these other big channels like the Wizard Liz, who has like 8 million. I think Z said she grew from 0 to 7k followers in just 2 months, which is insane. And yes, everybody knows that most people are mainly clicking and subbing because she's a conventionally attractive girl. But I think it's still worth respecting that she started a channel and she's putting out all these videos. But anyone who's ever started a YouTube channel knows that your first couple of videos could get little to no views. I'm talking like 10 to 20 views, even after a month, like some of my videos. If you're not talking about something that's already trending, like say streamer drama or like politics. This is especially true for this chud ranting genre because we're using these vague titles that no one's really searching for. And we're praying to the YouTube algorithm to show our videos to the right audience, and I'm also competing against every single other person just ranting their mom's basement. And if you get little to no views, you're obviously not going to get subscribers. And when it comes to Z, there was a little bit of luck, I think, involved that helped YouTube show her videos to the right strangers for the initial testing, and then that kind of propelled momentum like forward to get her to 9k followers today, 3 months later. Around 2 months ago, when I first started seeing Z on my homepage, I think she would upload like 3 or 4 times a week, and looking at her channel now, it looks like she was posting once a week recently, and now her last upload is from 2 weeks ago. Pretty inconsistent if I'm going to be honest. She somehow still gained 2,000 subscribers in the past month, instead of being a dead channel. I don't know if she's busy or just burnt out from making videos. I mean, like, her recent uploads are like 2 to 3 minutes long, which are much shorter than her older videos. I think that were like 7 or 8 minutes. But I don't think Z, or maybe even her parents, fully understand her potential in going giga viral and just getting rich off YouTube. And I'm confident that she would have gotten 10,000 subscribers in the past month if she just pushed out like 3 videos a day, just talking about life or just even staring into the camera. And the reason is that there is no better time than right now to make money off of social media, especially in a shitty economy like this where most conventional jobs are not hiring unless you want to work at like McDonald's or Walmart. Also, 99% of people will never make any money off social media, especially not doing this kind of rant content like hers. If I was Z, I would legit just quit school and just go all in on social media while her channel has momentum, like right now. I mean, imagine she gets like 2k subs for barely posting in a month. If she posted like every day or multiple times, easy, like 100k subs by the end of this year at least. Whether or not Z did repackage some existing motivational videos with ChatGPT, I don't care, because I'm just grateful that the algorithm showed her videos to me, because that's what helped me start my YouTube journey, even if I don't get as far as her. Her video is what finally got me outside my comfort zone, and that's something I wasn't able to do before, even when I was watching Jett Franzen. But yeah, it's been almost 2 weeks since Z posted, so let's just pretend that I'm making a video in her absence. Peace.